Hi, welcome back to my channel, and this is a sound off on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, Season 12, Episode 1. Okay, so y'all don't know this about me, but Jersey is like my favorite. Jersey and Atlanta used to be my favorite shows. I love them. Y'all, I know y'all don't like my girl Teresa, but I stick by her. Right or wrong, I got my girl's back. So... I'm gonna be very fair, okay? I'm gonna be very fair. I don't lie. I'm gonna call her out if she do something wrong, but I'm gonna drag Margaret, Melissa, and Jackie if they come from my girl, and that's just that on that. And Jennifer's my girl too, okay? I love Jennifer. When she first came on the show, I didn't really like her too much. She's getting on my nerves, and I didn't like. She won me over. At first, I couldn't remember why I started liking her, but then I think someone reminded me it was when when she was sharing her brother's story and how, her daughter was talking to the mother about, accepting him. And it just got to my heart. It just touched my heart. And I've been rocking with my girl ever since. So yeah, it looked like I'm going to be doing some dragging on behalf of Jennifer and Teresa this season. But you know what? It is what it is. So Jennifer got a new nose. She went to Turkey, got a new nose. She done made up with her mama, and she's back in town. Dolores' house still ain't done. She's waiting on Big Frank to put doorknobs on the door. Her and David, that relationship is pretty much a wrap. Teresa is still Melissa and Joe's storyline. Margaret and her husband stay in people business. That ain't changed. And Jackie just there. So Teresa and the girls are getting ready to make this big move into the new house. Y'all know she done been through hell and back with their old house. But this new relationship got her wanting to make a fresh start. And I don't know, Teresa. Teresa, I don't know if this is the right move. Yeah, I don't know, Teresa. Like, you moving your 4 girls in the house with this man and his son. Teresa, we're going to pray for you, okay? We're going to pray for you. Because I don't know if this is the right move. The girls seem to like Louis. But Gia's like, let's not forget, you ain't been with this man that long. You don't really know him. And that's where I'm at with it. Me and Gia, we see each other. So the girls are upset with their uncle. And he sent them a rude text, and they're explaining, how they feel about it. And they said ever since he sent the text, they ain't heard from him and seen him in over 6 months. And even Gabriella, she said something, and that little girl don't never say nothing. I didn't even know she could talk. She never speaks. Poor baby. They're disappointed. And rightfully so. And I'm glad they're expressing themselves to their mom. And you could tell Teresa don't want to beef with her brother. She really don't. Because we know Teresa can, we know Teresa how she can get. She really does not want conflict with her brother. Too bad her brother and his wife did not feel the same. And she's just like, I just want you guys to do the right thing. But what's the right thing? Your brother is a weirdo. Your brother ain't right. I'm going to need him to kill that whole, Joe Giudice killed my parents, or he killed my mom. He put my mom in the grave. Like, I do get it. We all understand that you have resentment for Joe Giudice and him putting Teresa in jail and the stress the toll that it took on your parents. We get it, but you don't have to keep saying it over and over and over and over. It's like, we get it. Like, we get it. It hurts you. The children have been through the worst. They've been through more than you've been through. So you don't have to keep telling them, like, what's your goal, to poison them against their father? Like, what is the goal here? He hurt you. He caused problems. Whatever the case may be. Quiet as it's kept, you treat your sister the same way he treated her. So you really don't got that much leg to stand on. I'm going to need him and his wife to get another storyline. Because it's up for this one. We tied. But anyways. So everybody is talking about this weird video that resurfaced. Teresa's boyfriend at some weird warrior camp. I ain't never heard of it until this video. And I'm a little confused because we saw this video last year. We saw this video last year. Why are they talking about this video like this is news? This is history. We didn't already heard. I mean, yes, it was very weird, okay? And I have my doubts about this man. I really hope he's not on no fuck shit, because Teresa is one thing, but she has 4 innocent daughters. Her daughters, they don't need no more drama. So I really hope this man is not on no fuck shit. I will not lie. I have my doubts about him. I have my suspicions. I don't trust him just yet. He seems very nice. But we're keeping an eye on you because we don't know you like that. But anyways, everyone is talking about this video, and it's like, okay, I guess this is a storyline, because when they were at that reunion last year, that video was already out. And y'all was not acting weird. Y'all wasn't saying all of this. So we already know this is a storyline. But anyway, you know who's talking about it. It's Jackie, Melissa, and Troutmouth. So Jackie takes her flat forehead face over to Margaret's house. And of course, what they're doing, discussing the video some more. And it's like, Jackie, last year, when you and Teresa was going at it, you suspended your filming. You was crying all about the place. You didn't even brush your hair for 3 episodes. This is not what you want. I'm not even going to ask you if this is what you want. We know this is not what you want. Leave that lady and her boyfriend alone. Because it's not like you care if he's nice to her or not. You don't damn care. You just want to mess with Teresa. You've done that before, and you were crying. You were a hot-ass, bad extension mess. You stay out of this. You let Messy Margaret and Melissa and Joe, you let them do the dirt. You find you something else to talk about. You leave Teresa alone because you know you don't want this. So Melissa and Joe meet up with their friends Tiki and Tracy Barber. Now, I'm old enough to remember Tiki Barber. He left his pregnant wife to get with Tracy, and now they are married and they have 2 kids. Great for them. But he was foul for that shit. That's the only reason I know him. Like, I don't know him from his football career or anything like that. But I remember that scandal because I keep my ear to the street. I remember that shit. Yeah, he was whack for that. So it's real ironic that they sitting at this table and they're bringing up Teresa and her boyfriend. And it's just like, y'all are new. Y'all barely even go here. Why do y'all care about Teresa and her boyfriend in this video? And why are Joe and Melissa entertaining this conversation? Every single season, Joe and Melissa like to play like they are the victims. But anytime there's some mess that involves Teresa, embarrassing Teresa, or whatever else, or that's going to harm Teresa, you best believe Joe and Melissa are right there in the center of it. And I'm sick of them. Melissa is saying, oh my gosh, you know, Teresa's just going to romanticize this. She's not going to listen to my advice. Because you don't damn care about this woman. You really don't. And Joe was sitting there like, oh my God, if I say anything, I'm going to be the bad guy. You know, I'm going to be the bad guy. I know about this camp. He's talking in his confessionals. I found out about this camp. And when I saw the video, I was like, yeah, I'm not interested in that type of camp. Y'all want to take Teresa out so bad, but y'all can't stop talking about her. If y'all not talking about her, the production don't even want to hear what you're talking about. That was really disgusting to me. Like, this Tracy girl, I already don't like you, bitch. I don't like you. I don't like your shiny head husband, whatever. Unless you guys are going to bring the ex-wife and the stepkids in, we don't care about you. We see why you got demoted, because you talking about other people's business, and we supposed to be knowing what you got to bring to the table. What is going on with your life? How are you guys co-parenting? I want to know about that. Are they going to bring the ex-wife on? Since you got your forehead in everybody else's business. I didn't like this. I didn't like this. It's like Joe and Melissa, y'all really felt like this was okay. I guess, child. So it's a scene with Jennifer and her family, and she's sitting around with the kids at the dinner table, and she's explaining to them how, you know, when she got the turkey, her mom was there, and they made up, and they put everything behind them. And little Olivia, that's my little boo thing. I love her daughter. I love all her kids. They're so cute. But the little girl, she's just everything. She's excited that her grandma and her mama made up. The kids leave, and Jennifer is telling Bill, like, you know what? I feel like the girl's icing me out. Margaret had her pride party. She did not invite me, but it left upon you, Margaret. Because Margaret, that's what you get for being a shady heifer. That's why Bravo didn't air your party. You wanted to be mean and nasty. They didn't even air your party. Na boo boo. Joke's on you, bitch. So it's the day of Teresa's pool party, and everybody's getting ready to come, and they still talking about this damn video of Louis. And it's just like, child, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That video was weird as fuck. When I saw it, I already was side-eyeing him. And when I saw the video, it did not help his case. But it's like, this video is old at this point. It's like, it's weird. It is. It's very weird. It's very weird. We're not gonna sit up here and act like it's not, because it is. However, it's just like, oh my God. I hope I hope we get it out of our system after next week's episode. And I won't hear nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. Because, Melissa, you say you the queen of the show, but girl, all we doing is talking about Teresa. So are you the queen or not? I guess we're not. I don't know how you the queen and we keep talking about Teresa and her boyfriend. We talking more about Louis than we talking about any of you heifers. So I guess Teresa and Louis is everyone's storyline this year. Jennifer is the only one that got her own storyline. So Dolores is the first person to get to the party, and it looks like Dolores is tired of y'all calling her boring. Producers tapped her on the shoulder and said, you're going to have to bring us and give us a little something more, because what you've been giving, it ain't cutting it. So she's the first one who tries to bring up the video, and she was like, nah, she didn't even try to bring up the video. What she tried to do was she brought up how Joe Gorga was asked about the video, and he said he missed Juicy Joe. He ain't ever missed Juicy Joe as much as he has now. And Teresa was like, oh, that's so nice. And then Dolores was like, huh? Yeah, Dolores, you tried it, bitch. Teresa was like, you ain't gonna get me. I'm gonna play stupid. I ain't even gonna go. Teresa was like, I ain't giving you none of that energy. Try again, boo. And she says in her confessional, she was like, I know what she was trying to do, but I just played stupid, and I just let her think, yeah, whatever. I didn't give her the energy she was looking for. Try again, bitch. So now Margaret is up. She's going around talking about it. Her annoying ass husband who stayed gossiping, always gossiping. That man stay in women's business. He talking about it. Joe Gorga talking about, everybody talking about it. And so Margaret goes up to Teresa and was like, you know, Louis gonna have to address this video. And Teresa checks that bitch. She was like, you know what? He don't owe you no explanation. You gonna respect me. You gonna respect my house. You gonna respect him, or it's not gonna be good for you. And she's like, yeah, bitch. You want your ponytail snatched too? Like, what is it? Margaret, girl. Ooh, girl. Ooh, you annoying. You better hope don't nobody come out with no tea about you, girl. Because you are annoying. My goodness. So Jennifer gets to the party and everybody is upset. And, well, not everybody, but the trio, they mad at Jennifer. And, you know, because she was lighting their ass up at that reunion, man. She was on fire. She lit them hoes up. So they mad. And you could tell they have their little pack. They didn't, you know, decided what they gonna do. They trying to ice her out. And it's not gonna work because Jennifer is an integral part of the show. Like, she does it for me. Like, I like the girl, okay? She ain't going nowhere. Especially with Jackie boring ass around there. And Melissa, you ain't never had no real storyline. Y'all can try to ice her out if you want to. But Bravo ain't stupid. The way their shows are collapsing, SLC, Dallas, all these shows are just flatlining. They not getting rid of no Jennifer. Yeah, the hate is not gonna work on this one. Sorry. But yeah, everybody's mad. Um, not Jennifer. Jackie feels as though, she tried to ruin her relationship with Margaret. Margaret mad because she called her a serpent. Um, and what's Melissa mad about? Oh, Melissa's mad because she said, oh, she called my husband. She went after my husband's livelihood by calling him a crook. She said your crooked family. She didn't say your husband was a crook. We saw the IG post, okay? Bravo dropped the receipts. And the thing about it is, Melissa, girl, the streets been saying your husband is a scammer. The streets been talking about him. The streets been talking about Joe Gorga. They've been talking about him stealing out of Home Depot, about him using pictures of other people's work on his Instagram. People been saying this stuff about this man. Didn't the other girl last year come on the show to say your husband owe her husband money? We not finna do this with you, Melissa. But anyways, the girls, they on their mean girl shit. They talking about her and they're like, oh, she looks unrecognizable. She looks bad. Her nose looks terrible. Oh my gosh, she looks horrible. And now you know what you don't do. If there's any fan base you don't fuck with, it's a Housewives fan base. Because the way they dug up Melissa, Margaret, and Jackie's pre-surgery faces, they should never be talking about nobody's nose, eyelids, lashes, lips, teeth, nothing. Y'all shouldn't be talking about nobody's looks, period. Especially that damn Jackie. Jackie girl, you should keep it mute. Keep it cute and keep it mute. Trout mouth, you still look fucked up. So you really shouldn't be talking about nobody. And Melissa girl, you in that face tune, I'm not gonna even say what I want to say, but you in that face tune, you need to cut it the fuck out. Okay, but anyways, they talking about Jennifer, and Jennifer looks a little funny looking. I'm not a fan of people messing with their face. Like, do what you want. It's your body. But I just leave the face alone. But then, you know what? Them three, they needed some surgery. I didn't feel like Jennifer needed anything. I think Jennifer was great before. But, to each his own. You got to do what you got to do to make you happy. And we seen Jennifer present day, and she looks great. Her nose looks great now. But at that pool party, yeah, she looked a little weird. That's my boo, but she looked a little weird. And they're laughing at her, and they're making fun of her, and they're trying to get up under her skin, and it's not quite working. But you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of how they did Danielle down to that man's store. That scene where Margaret's ponytail got yanked, that's exactly what they was doing to Danielle. And we know Danielle's no longer on the show. So maybe that's what they're trying to do now, is try to rile Jennifer up so she puts hands on one of them and gets fired. But Jennifer, don't fall for it, girl. Do not fall for it. They're not worth it. Because that's the only way they can really get rid of you. Because you have a better storyline for sure. Not a better storyline than Jackie and Borlissa. So that's what they trying to do. They're trying to get you to put your hands on somebody. That's what it... Don't do it, girl. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyways, Jennifer is a little bit emotional, a little sensitive. I'm not used to my Jennifer being like this, but you know what? Sometimes as women, we go through our moments, right? And she's feeling away. She can tell that they're trying to ice her out. And so she says to, Teresa, like, what am I supposed to do? They keep walking past me. And Teresa's like, who's walking past you? So Teresa goes and grabs Jackie. Jennifer's like, why are you upset with me? I know why they don't like me, but what's good with me and you? And Jackie's explaining herself. Teresa kind of walks away. And Jennifer says something like, Teresa and Dolores don't stick up for me the way you guys stick up for each other. And that's true. They be leaving Jennifer to dry. But Jennifer, I guess, as strong as you could be, even the strongest girl, she needs some support sometimes. So I got where she was coming from, and she starts to cry. And I don't like when my baby cry. Don't make my girl cry. Jackie kind of consoles her and is like, no, I don't want one girl to feel picked on and ganged up on. But now, Jackie, yes, you do. Your girls do, and you going along with it. But anywho, Jackie tries to like ooh woo woo her, and Trout Mouth Margaret, Messy Margaret is over there feeling some kind of way. So she crashes the party and she's like, what's going on? And her and Jennifer start going back and forth about really nothing. Oh, you're not really as happy as you claim to be. And I guess she's just laying the groundwork so that she could tell everybody that Bill had an affair. And it's like, girl, bye. Nobody cares that Bill had an affair. You had an affair. If he's having an affair and they break up, okay, whoop de woo woo. This is Housewives. There's been lots of affairs and divorces. It's life, whatever. I guess she felt like she did something with that. But to me, everybody was like, oh, now we know why Jennifer, da 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 da. You're right. Now we know why Jennifer doesn't like you because you're constantly bragging about how you and your big mouth, loose lip husband was cheating on y'all spouses together. Cause you always making them little jokes about, oh, da 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 da. You always bragging about that. Now we see why that's a sore subject for Jennifer. And so she was like, yeah, your husband was messing around with the office manager. And she was like, nah, bitch, if you're gonna spray me with my tea, spray me the right way. Spray me with the right tea. She was a pharmaceutical rep. And it's just like, I don't want to see Jennifer groveling for everybody's friendship this season. I really don't. I really don't. But I mean, I'm really happy my girls are back. I'm not going to lie to you. Jennifer and Teresa, them are my boos. I love them. I'm so happy that they're back. But I don't want to see my girls be made a fool of. Bethany tweeted that Teresa, you better have that man sign a prenup. And Teresa, if you don't make that man sign a prenup, we're gonna have some problems. We got some real problems, Teresa. You better protect your assets. You better protect your daughters. We don't have time for no foolishness. Because Louis really seems like a nice guy. But Teresa, girl, I want you to be happy. I do. I want Teresa to be happy, but I don't trust this man. I don't. And see, this is why Joe Gorga, you're useless. You're useless, brother. You're useless. Because when Louis came around, instead of telling the whole world how you love him, I love him, I love him, you were trying to be petty and stick it to Juicy Joe. But you shouldn't have been doing that. This was the time to be a caveman and let Louis know. Louis don't come over here on no fuck shit. But you was like, oh, I love him, I love him, I love him. And now all of a sudden, oh, he's a weirdo. It does look like he might be a weirdo. But this was of all the times to be a caveman, this was the time to tell him, you better come in here and you better act like you have some sense. Don't you try no mess with my sister and my nieces. But you was doing all this stupidness, talking about some, oh, I love him, I love him. Now you don't love him because you're hearing all this stuff or because you need a storyline. This is why I can't take Joe Gorga. Because this is when we need you to be a protector. But you're useless. Now, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to be the bad guy. He comes over to speak to you and you're like, oh, he's so fake. But you didn't tell him that to his face. So who fake? I say all of that shit. I'll be talking all my shit. But I promise you, I do not want to see Teresa and her brother and that Melissa fighting no more. So with all of that to be said, whatever they got to do to keep the peace, that's what they need to do. Because when I tell you I have no energy for another Melissa, Joe, and Teresa fighting, I really don't. I have no energy for it. The way Jersey is one of my favorite franchises. But I will quit if they do that shit again. So maybe we just gonna have to take Joe Gorga being fake as hell in the confessionals and let him talk his shit in the confessionals. That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that. But anyways, I'm excited about this season. My girls, they did the damn thing with the numbers. The ratings was up. They did that. They did that because SLC been getting on my nerves. I'm glad my girls are back. It looked like it's gonna be entertaining, and it looked like we're gonna get Teresa from Patterson this season. I just hope she's going after Margaret and Margaret alone. We don't like Melissa, but we just gotta deal with Melissa. We just gotta take her because we don't need y'all fighting no more. Anyways, that's my sound off. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.